Hey! Watch these Ronins drift! Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, J Villain, aka That Villain J. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. Oh yes, very special. Mono Red Aggro. Yeah, you gotta do it every now and again, man. RDW, man. Red deck wins. There's a reason that's a staple, man. There's a reason that it always pops its up every now and again. This one is going to be Red Ronins. Oh yes, it is a Warrior Ronin Samurai deck. Now, Ronin isn't a class here, but if they're red, they're Ronins, right? And the reason it's Drift Red Ronin is because we're naming this deck in honor of the person who inspired it, Drift Ronin, from our own J Villain community here on the channel. And if you'd like to be part of that community, I need you to do something for me. Tenderly press that like button. Gently press that subscribe button, or else, well, guys, the like and subscribe will come and brutally maul you. Just brutally attack you. I mean, you gotta hit that like button, that subscribe button. Leave a comment too. Join us on our stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness, where we just hit over 1,000 followers on Twitch. Lovely. Hey, and you can even meet Drift Ronin. He'll be there. You can check out our Discord community for all the latest news and information, updates, all the latest deck builds and help. We'd love to have you there. Check out our AetherHub, where all the decks that I build are available. This deck included, so check that out in the description. And of course, I'd like to extend a personal invitation to help join the channel. If you want to help support me directly, you can hit the join button right there next to subscribe. You can help support me directly. You get a bunch of bonuses and perks. So I just want you to know that that's available, and I'd love you to join. Now, what do we have with Drift Ronin Red? First, we're going to start with Dueling Rapier. I really like this one because modified creatures are going to be a little important with this. Not super important, but we want modifications and we want to get them fast. Obviously, if we're going aggro, we're going really aggressive, we want to hit Dueling Rapier. +2 and Flash is really, really useful, especially when people aren't expecting it, and it immediately attaches. Now, the post... if something dies and you have to reattach it, it's expensive, but I don't really care about that. Only 3 of them. I had 4 of them. 3 feels like the right amount. Now, the best friend of Dueling Rapier is going to be Fireblade Charger. Goblin Warriors. Down in Flames isn't a destination. It's a journey, and I think that's sage wisdom, guys. You know what I mean? Burning Bridges isn't an action. It's an event. As long as it's equipped, it has haste, so Dueling Rapier was made for this, and then when he dies, he deals damage equal to its power to any target. So that 1 red and then Dueling Rapier is going to be a 3/1 haster, and then when he dies, if you try to stop him, he still blows up and throws the fire anywhere that he wants. Again, he is a warrior, so he will trigger any of our warrior or samurai abilities. Play with Fire is going to be the direct damage fire spell that we have. Deals 2 damage to any target. If a player is dealt damage this way, we scry 1. So if we go directly to face on somebody, we get to scry, which is nice. We can get a mana or something we like, or we can just take somebody down early. The trick to taking down a lot of these rune decks and Naya runes and all these things like that, stop the cycle early. So Play with Fire is one of the early plays there. Reinforced Ronin, again, aggressive, 2/2 human samurai artifact creature. 1 red to drop and just haste, runs, and pops back to your hand. Why do I like that? Why do I like that more than something that stays down? Well, with the amount of sweepers we have on the board, Doomscar and, Farewell and Meathook Massacre, why not have something that stays safe in your hand? It's cheap to put out. We also can channel it. We can discard him and then immediately draw a card. And, of course, he will be a Red Ronin. And you're saying, why are they drifting, though? Well, what happens when they turn sideways, man? They're drifting. Curse of Shaken Faith. Now, somebody said, man, a few people complained when I put up the the poll about what people hate is said some people said when people cast spells over and over and over again on their turn, they just get an infinite loop of casting spells. This is your stop to that. And a lot of people know about this card. Curse of Shaken Faith. Enchantment Aura Curse. Enchant player. Whenever enchanted player casts a spell other than the first spell each turn, or copies a spell, Curse of Shaken Faith deals 2 damage to them. Are they running Jeskai and they're casting a million spells and getting treasure and casting a million spells and getting treasure? They're not going to anymore. Are they casting runes for free and they just keep drawing cards and casting runes and drawing cards and casting runes and drawing cards and casting runes? Guess what? Each one of these that's out is 2 damage. You have 2 of these out and they cast their second spell, that's 4 damage. Their third spell, 4 damage. They're going to get the hint real quickly. Very, very dangerous Curse of Shaken Faith. I only want 3 of them in here. I don't think we need the 4th. Goro-Goro, when everybody needs haste. And then, of course, he is a Goblin Samurai, which is awesome. And he can summon the Red Dragon Spirit, a 5/5 Red Dragon token with flying, if we are attacking with a modified creature, which is pretty easy to do overall. It is easy to get a modified creature in this deck. Speaking of modified creatures, one of my new favorite removals that I don't see a lot of people playing, Kami's Flare. Kami's Flare deals 3 damage to target creature, Planeswalker, which is fine. Good removal for 3 damage, and only 2. However, it deals 2 damage to player and its controller, if you control modified creature. Modified creature, what is that? That is a bit of a new mechanical keyword here from Kamigawa. That means 1/1 counter, or it is equipped with an aura, or an equipment. So it's very easy if it has a 1/1 counter or an equipment. We can have equipment. I don't think we have any auras to put on, but we do have equipment and 1/1 counters to put on our stuff. You'll see them coming up here in a second. Thundering Rebuke is going to be our big boy blaster right there. Well, we need to pop out that Righteous Valkyrie. We just need to get rid of him right away, or her rather. All angels are female, don't at me. We need to get rid of something real big and beefy. That's our 4 blaster right there. Upriser Renegade. Hey, look at that guy. I love his greaser haircut. Yeah, he's doing it good, man. He's living his best life there. I love his sideburns, too. Love that 50s style aesthetic greaser samurai stuff he's doing. Gets +2 for each other modified creature you control. So each other creature that has a +1 counter is holding an equipment. He gets +1/+1. He's a good blocker, good attacker. My street, my rules. You picked the wrong neighborhood, man. Very, very useful for uncommon. Relic Axe. I do like this one. You can do Scavenge Blade too, but I kind of prefer Relic Axe. 2 down for any flexibility of mana. Equipped creature gets 1/1. If it's work, it's 2/1 instead, and it immediately attaches, and it can reattach for 2. I like the variety between this and Dueling Rapier. I know it's not flash, but it is a little bit more powerful because it does add a little bit of toughness, and it only gives that little extra bonus to warriors. But remember, Fireblade Charger is a warrior, and we do have another warrior over here with Shatterskull Charger. We're going to get to that. Peerless Samurai is a useful one. I only have 2 of her, but I really like that she's getting used in this one. 1 red and 2/3, and Menace, which is really, really, really useful. She fears she may run out of worthy opponents. That's the only thing she's scared of, is that nobody can challenge her anymore. 2/3 Menace, when she's juiced up with something like a Relic Axe or Dueling Rapier, that's pretty deadly. Whenever a samurai or warrior you control attacks, the next spell you cast this turn cost 1 less. Extremely useful in getting stuff onto the board. So if you have a warrior or samurai swinging in alone, she will make everything cheaper. Very, very cool. She also has a laser Naginata. Shatterskull Charger, a giant warrior. 2 red and 1 comes down. This is another one, kind of like Reinforced Ronin. He pops back to your hand. He has a kicker of 2. If he comes down and he was kicked, he enters with 1/1. At the beginning of your end step, if a Shatterskull Charger doesn't have a 1/1, return it to its owner's hand. Okay, so I do like that it goes back. It is very handy for it to snap back to my hand. It is protected. However, if we want it out, it comes out as a modified creature, which will trigger any of our modified creature abilities, and it is Trample and Haste. It is a 5/4 Trample and Haste early in the game. Not a lot of people are ready for a turn 4, 4/3 Trample Haster. Even if it's going back to your hand, it is value. And then we're going to finish it off with a Heiko Yamazaki, the General. There she is. 3/3 Trample Human Samurai. Whenever a warrior or A samurai or warrior you control attacks alone. You may cast target artifact card from your graveyard this turn. This is just in case they start cracking our artifacts, they start cracking our Dueling Rapiers, our Relic Axes, they start getting discarded. We have the ability to call them back. You could put one of them in here, you could put two of them, you could get away with one if you don't want to put two. She prefers to let her sword do the talking. She's just a cool card. With as much artifact cracking as people have out there, I do like to have that ability, especially with stuff like with Dueling Rapier that you can flash in with Heiko. It's extremely, it can surprise a lot of people. So pretty cool stuff. Mana base, I have 2 Shatterskull Smashing. This is the only mythic rare in here. So if you don't want Shatterskull Smashing, you want to keep it rares only, it's the only mythic rare I have for a little bit of extra damage potentially. 2 Den of the Bugbears, 16 Mountains, and 2 Sokenzan Crucibles of Defenses, just in case we want to spread out the mana base a little bit. But yeah, the only mythic rare in this is Shatterskull Smashing. It's a pretty cheap deck on the whole. It's a lot of commons and uncommons. There are some rares in it, but ultimately it is fairly easy to buy. 22 creatures total, 14 samurais, 18 warriors, 8 warriors. It is going to be a complete samurai warrior deck altogether. Humans, goblins, and giants. 6th instance, 4 sorceries, 9 artifacts, 3 enchantments, 20 mountains altogether. It's really 22. It's really 22 with Shatterskull Smashing on the back end. 1.9 with 22 land is going to be fine. Mono red, standard deck, no alchemy. You could make it alchemy by putting that new alchemy lava explosion. That would fit perfectly fine in that if you wanted to alchemy it up. Not a lot of people do. If you do, if you do, if you don't, you don't. There you go. Here's alternate view for you guys. Horizontal gang. I know some people can't do it vertical, they don't understand it. Here you go. Really, we're living at 1, 2 is the big boys right here. Shatterskull can kind of live over here with the lands. 2s and then 3s. The only 4 we have is a Heiko, Yamazaki, and really we probably only need 1 of her. If we're honest, you could probably throw in another big blaster like another Thundering Rebuke instead of 2 of her. But she is a trampler, and if we load her up with equipment and trample across, she will do pretty good, especially being a samurai. Tons of equipment, trample, and menace. Maybe with Peerless Samurai, trample, and menace, we can get the damage across the field that we need. So that's what we're looking at. We are in Diamond 1, headed to Diamond 2, headed to Mythic. We're going to drop into the game right now, see how it flies. We've done amazingly tonight, really having a lot of wins with this. Big shout out to Drift Ronin, who's basically his name inspired me to make this. Drift Ronin Red. Let's get into it, boys. Here we go. Curse of Hospitality. Curse of Hospitality is not bad. I have Curse of Shaken Faith for our little multicasting friends there. Curse of Shaken Faith can absolutely crush somebody. If they are not careful, Curse of Shaken Faith. Hey, thank you so much, Country Fred. Thank you so much, my guy. Sorry, I haven't been able to stop by your stream, Country Fried. I want to, but you generally stream when I'm eating dinner, which is the problem. I see you go live at like 6 or so frequently. Oh, you know, my sister-in-law was doing that. I call her my sister-in-law, but it's not my wife's sister. I'm not married. She got all the she used to get tons of vegetables, and that cancel. Let's do Play with Fire. She used to get the gigantic box of vegetables every week. Refarius. Yeah, she was always getting more and more. Hey, what's I see Godless Mac was here real quick. Fiber 1. This is a type of the darkness is here. I believe in a thing called love. That's all I used to think about when that PlayStation, that Xbox game came out, The Darkness came out. I used to always think of that song. Vob, the old Vob. The Darkness beats Superman? I didn't know that. That doesn't make any sense canonically. Oh, someone's not reading cards. Ooh, should I put the 5-banger? I gotta get the rid of the Voice of the Blessed, right? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. That's still, I mean, he shouldn't have been able to beat Superman, dude. Like, come on. Come on, man. He's Superman. Because he blotted out all the fucking red sun. He blotted out all the yellow sun armor. Is that what he said? He sucked all the... Come on, man. That's a little silly. Leonin 88. Ball 857. What's up, Ball 857? Ripley, believe it. Nukes. Fracture, okay. Oh yeah, Superman is vulnerable to magic. That is in canon. I know that doesn't make a lot of sense, but it is true. That is canonical. Superman is magic vulnerable. I don't really like that. It doesn't really make any sense, but I've never really understood that part, but there you have it. You're feeling crazy. Anybody got a jank that they want to build? Somebody here trying to jank off? Ooh. Gotta watch those drift Ronins, am I right? See, because when they turn sideways, they're drifting. Get it? Alright, that was a good one. Orzhov life gain. Hitting the drift Ronin. Stig probably had... No, who's our jank builder here? Stig usually builds pretty tight. Who's a good jank builder Astral can get in on, man? Yeah, you do. You do. I'm not saying you don't. I'm just saying you're usually pretty, Mortlach 78. That reminds me of Mortlach, the Scottish sword of legend. Mortlach. Maybe it is the Scottish sword of legend. Mortlach 78. What is up, first time chatter? It's a whiskey brand. Well, I was right about the Scottish thing then, wasn't I? See? Mortlach. All right. Let's see if we hit that counterspell, boys. It sure is when I stream, my dude. Welcome to the show. I have. That's where I remember it. I read the Iron Druids. Pretty good. If you're craving Dresden Files, that's when I read it, during a Dresden Files drought. Well, thank you, dude. I loved making it, man. My problem right now with Dresden is he took so long to do the last ones, because he like got divorced and, you know, remarried and all that. Is like I lost interest. I'm not mad at him or nothing, but man, I was just like, whatever, you know. All right, you need to learn to do that. Still faster than Rothfuss. You know, I'm one of the few people who thought I was not really that much of a fan. Rothfuss, I did not think Wise Man's Fear or whatever those ones were any good. Kvoth, I did not. People were like, "Oh my god, this is literally the best thing that ever happened." But the whole time I was reading it, I was like, I just wish I was reading Way of Kings again. Oh no, you know when I read them after Way of Kings while I was waiting for Stormbreaker to come out. Stormbreaker? Yeah, well, I was waiting for Stormbreaker to come out. That's basically when I was reading those. No, Oathkeeper. What? Oh God, what's the third one called? What's the third one called? It's the name of Oathbringer, yeah. It's the name of Homie's sword. And so I was like, this sucks, bro. This is so boring. Alright, that's another guy. Bizarre Trader. Thank you, sir. Thank you for playing. I mean, he has some interesting stuff, bro, but that I've never seen a book literally go nowhere. And that book's literally go nowhere. He's an excellent author. He can write very well, but Lord have mercy, those books go nowhere. They answer nothing. Nothing is achieved. And it's just like Kvoth is like such like, listen, I know everyone always talks about Mary Sue's, but this dude is such a Mary Sue. He gets trained by the best actors in the world. After he's raised by the best actors in the world and is the best actor and most witty, funny person ever, he gets trained by the best magic sorcerers in the world. After that, he gets trained by the richest man in the world. And then, after getting trained by the richest man in the world, he gets it's just like, I don't know, it's silly. It's just silly at a certain point. It's like, alright, man, like, come on. I was like, oh, I guess I need to learn to fight now, so let me go to the greatest fighters that have ever existed in all of humanity. And so he does that. Hey, what's up, Silent Snow? How you doing? Silent Snow is going to be streaming next week. If you don't know, now you know. She's going to be streaming next week. Go follow her. She is going to be doing some fun stuff. She's going to be doing games, political debates, all kinds of cool things. You can spam her face emote, which is funny when you think about it. My buddy Gavin swore up and down. He said there's no way he'll let the whatchamacallit go by. He'll let the show pass him. He'll be missing too much money. You know, there's no way that he'll do it. He bet me, and I won that bet. Oh boy, did I win that bet. No way that he won't release Wins a Winner. He's gonna finish it before the show ends. And I was like, okay, man. Okay, bro. Okay, my bro. Alana and Alana, partners at law. We will work for yous. Tamio safekeeping, very nice.
You want to fight me and my pack? Run wild. Run free.
Choose blockers, no blocks. Brigade. Samurai, let's do that. Let me get rid of Reinforced Ronin. It's another freaking thingy. Okay, wonderful. Well, he got it out too quickly, and I didn't get the burn out because I flooded like crazy. Lord have mercy. That's going to be 8 mana out of 13, bro. Good Lord, man. 8 mana out of 13. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to deal with that, my dude. I don't know how to deal with 8 mana out of 13, bro. That's 5 regular cards I'm supposed to beat this shit with. I don't know how I'm supposed to beat that with 5 cards, man. I got pretty close with 5 fucking cards, I have to say. All things considered, I think. Rogue Maverick, that is a pretty good jinx. Drift Ronin hitting BRB while I'm playing his deck. Ain't that something, bro? Country Fried, yeah. Bright side, no mana issues. Downside, big mana issues. Bro, 8 mana off the top, dude. There's 22 mana in this deck, man. There's only 22. There's only 14 mana left in the entire deck. Out of 47 cards, there's 14 mana left, bro. Come on. Come on, Shuffler. Cut me some slack here, Shuffler. Cut me a little slack here. Can I get a little slack from Shuffler, man? Just a little slack from Shuffler. He is, man. Oh, his turn went by without anything happening. So this guy just desynced and lost the game. That's pretty funny when you think about it. He desynced and lost the game. Oh my god. He desynced and lost the game. Oh no, I didn't want it like this, man. No, seriously. Oh my god. Hey, Tokyo Gringo. Oh my god, dude. No, that's bad, dude. That's bad. I'm still gonna take it, man, but he desynced and lost the game, dude. Holy lord, man. Yikes. Oh man. Let's go buy a pack. I guess I'll buy a alchemy. By the way, it's almost time to start saving gold again, guys. A few more days. It's time to start saving gold again. Alright. Okay. Alright. New Capenna is dropping April 29th on Arena. Alright, hold on 1 second, guys. We're going to get started again in just 1 second. I'm going to get some water. Alright, guys, we're back at it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how hydrating it is, but sure is tasty, though. Red Cleric 6. Okay. The Red Clerics of Thay. You guys know the Red Clerics of Thay, right? Nah, man, it's the Red Clerics of Thay, bro. I've read all the Fairy Run books. All the Fairy Run books, man. I've read all of them. In the Fairy Run books, the Red Clerics of Thay do square magic, and bro, I'm telling you, man, I've read every Fairy Run book they made. Okay, and they do square magic, which is super powerful Red God magic. That's the Red Clerics, the Red Clerics of Thay. Guys, it's not obvious I'm screwing with you. I called it Fairy Run, and that they do square magic instead of circle magic. Good stuff. I killed so many Red Wizards of Thay and Neverwinter Nights. Oh wait, maybe that was yeah, he fell for the bait rogue. I like to throw the bait out there sometimes. I like to get fucking really obvious stuff wrong. Like, no, man, that dude Drizzt, he was like he was a wood elf, dude. He just got adopted by dark elves. Okay, Red Cleric 6, he said, no thanks, I don't want any more. Cleverest sounds. That used to be a thing. So if I'm gonna date myself here as an old internet user. But there used to be a website. Well, there still is a website called Something Awful. He misplayed once and scooped. Yes, I love Discworld. My God, I've read every Discworld book at least 3 or 4 times. He misplayed once and scooped because he's playing Control. That is the mind of a Control player. That is the mind of a Control player. Now he's gonna go like he's gonna go pull one of his fingernails out with the pliers because he was a bad boy. He's just like out of control, out of control. Ah! Ah! Hey, look, it's North Pacific Paladin. That is the rigid mind of a Control player, man. Sometimes you just gotta go with the flow. Sometimes you just gotta misplay and just be like, I meant to do that, you know? Like I do, all the time, in every game that I've ever played. I know, I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing Control players, man. I'm just roasting them epically. A connection is bad. I'm sorry about that, North Pacific Paladin. I know you're Northern Paladin FC, but I like to call you North Pacific Paladin. D. All right, let's put down Den. I'm surprised I ever win a game as much as I misplay. I'll tell you what. This dude is running... this guy's running Jeskai Spirits, I bet. I gotta make a Jeskai Spirit soon, man. I'm kind of into it. For real? For real, though? I'm kind of into the Jeskai Spirit. With that weird guy. What's that weird guy's name? Kitty What's that weird, crazy spirit name? He's a Jeskai spirit, and he makes everything cheaper and more expensive. Krazidizin. I don't know what he's called. Katie Bree? No, that's... Katie Bree? No. Listen, man. Katie Bree was the dwarf girl that was adopted by that human barbarian tribe. Okay? Hinata, there we go, yeah. There we go. I was way off. Alright, let's put that down. Let's try that first. Let's try that big boy first. So anyways, there is a website called Something Awful, and they used to do a thing called, the guy used to do reviews. He used to do, like, media reviews of, like, anime and manga. Sorry, Snow is listening, so I can't say manga. I have to say manga. Anime and manga and different stuff like that. And he would get all the stuff wrong of it. Like, he'd review the Kingdom... This is way back, and so he'd be like, review Kingdom Hearts 2, and he would get all the information wrong, and he would be like, I didn't understand it, and talk about how, like, he tried to use the magic system, it didn't work, and he would give it, like, really popular stuff bad names, and basically the whole thing was just bait. It was just rage bait, because it was just, like, all wrong information. It was really funny. No, I haven't. Yeah, but the review people are like, how are you reviewing this? You didn't even... How did you didn't even leave the first area? You couldn't even figure out how to leave it. He was like, yeah, all in all, the area was really small. I don't know why they could just confine to this one forest zone. You know, I completed a game in 3 hours. It seemed like it wasn't worth $60. You know, like stuff like that. Like he didn't even leave like the starting zone and stuff like that. So it's really funny stuff. So let's see if he hits the Hinata out here. See if he hits the Hinata. My turn. Shirth of Cake and Baith. But, very, very funny. Oh, is he gonna blast me? Or is he gonna knock me back to my hand? He's got something in there. Yeah. Mari. Alright, man. Where is this going? He's literally only played spells. Okay, that's where he was headed. Alright, that's where he was headed. Okay. So let's see if we can get the Thundering Rebuke off. He'll get a little bit of treasure there. Let's do that. Do resolve. Blasto. Okay. What if we put down Fireblade? What if we put down Reinforced Ronin? He doesn't have any instants left, so that's good. Swing. Bango. Okay. So we can hit Relic Axe and Kami's Flare. And possibly a Curse of Shaken Faith. Velomachus. Look at that big bastard, huh? Look at that big bastard. Okay. That's a big boy. It's a big boy. Oh, that's a big boy. Alright, let's do Relic Axe. Let's do that. Kami's Flare. Swing in. Okay, excellent. Yeah, we're still smoking, man. We're still smoking. We haven't lost yet. I think this is game number 5, and we haven't lost yet. Maniform Hellkite. Okay. Could be a problem. So we do this. Hey, Moltach. Yeah, he didn't pay anything to cast it. Alright, and then I think we're probably just going to go ahead and swing in for the kill here. Oh, okay. He got an exile. Very good. Yeah, he had the perfect card to exile, man. The perfect exile card. Very nice, man. GG. Finally somebody could stop me. Finally somebody could stop me. He needed a fucking instant exile, and he had one. Good for him, man. Good for him. Invoke Justice. Very, very nice. Velomachus and Invoke Justice. Look at that. Very, very nice win. Hey, Captain Silva. Thank you so much, bro. All right, taking the first loss of the night. Very, very cool. We're almost at Diamond 1, though. Taking the first loss of the night. Thank you for coming, Moral Talk. Oof, that was a close one. I could have blasted. If I would have drawn any kind of burn, I would have been able to kill him. Flame of the Kami, or play with fire, or even anything to do that. But oof, luck of the draw there, guys. It happens sometimes. Good stuff, though. Good game. Alright. Oof, that is not very good. I'm gonna maul that. That is not very good either. I'm gonna keep that, and I'm gonna play Shaken Faith. Do I have Raiju? No, it's a Warrior Samurai deck. Raiju is not in here, unfortunately. Oh, there's Reinforced Ronin. Okay, we have a Death Bloom. Swing in. Hit. Alright. Okay, yeah, so it's Golgari Reanimator. Another Death Bronze Sonnet. Death Breath, Sonnet. Death of Fresh Sonnet. Death Broom Sonneter. Death Bonnet Sprout. There we go. I got it out. Oh, no, he's not getting what he needs here. He only has one guy in there. He is screwing himself on mana, though. That's good. So let's bring in the big boy. Raven. Raven, my friend. Raven again. Okay. I have an idea. Yeah, Raven, why didn't you raid me, man? We ain't cool like that no more. Junji. There he is. Action Shin, how you doing? What is up, guys? Diregraph Rebirth again. Goodness me. Goro-Goro. Rating is not an option on budget streamers on poor man's platforms. Bro, I have an HP laptop, man. It's sitting on a cooling pad so it doesn't explode while I'm running all this stuff. That's what all that noise in the background is. I could cool a nuclear reactor with as much cooling elements as I have blowing on this laptop, so it can record and stream and run this card game simultaneously, man. Okay, yeah, you got me beat there, bro. 11-year-old Lenovo ThinkPad. Yeah, sorry. I retract my previous statement. 11-year-old Lenovo ThinkPad does beat me. I need a new computer. Period. I mean, my laptop is only 2 years old. It's just a laptop, man. I'm trying to ask it to do a lot. I'm slowly collecting computer parts. I have a processor. I have a processor. I have a graphics card. I have a motherboard in a case. But I don't have... What I don't have is... Oh, I'm dead anyways. What I don't have is... RAM, a power supply. That's all I need, and a hard drive. That's what I'm waiting for. Is RAM, a power supply, and a hard drive. So I'm saving up. They're on my wish list on Amazon. So I'm saving up for them. Maybe I'll get one of them for my birthday. I'm gonna get RAM. I have a graphics card. It's a RT, not an RTX. It's the equivalent of an RTX. It's not the Nvidia. It's a Radeon 2080 equivalent. Whatever that is 98010 or something, 980 TX or some shit like that. I can't remember. My buddy sold it to me. He sold me a bunch of his old PC parts. Raven, you can't use Chrome, you have to use Edge, so you say that you're edging? Raid? No, raid, not raid. Raid is in raiding. Oh, the highest amount of edge for this channel. Bugman. Raid. I meant raiding him. The edging can get away from you. Yeah, it can, man. Edging can go wrong sometimes. Oh, Mardu. Florian Voldaren Scion. Very nice. Renegade. Renegade. Okay, so it's Mantrix. It's Mardu Vampires? I guess is what we're looking at here. Unclear. Remains unclear. Okay, I really need an equipment out. Heiko Yamazuka, the general. Yeah, you did do it wrong, Raven. Yeah, that is incorrect. I'm going to hold everything else because something's wrong here. He's not playing any cards. Whenever your opponent is not playing cards, something is going wrong. You don't want to load the board. When keeping it real goes terribly wrong. There's the hook. Okay. There's the 3 hook. Alright. Can't do anything because it gets negged out. Alright. Goro-Goro. Go Goro-Goro. Showdown of the Skulls. Okay, he got a ton of mana. Look at that. He also got a Hidetsugi consumes all. Oh, shouldn't have done that. Showdown and Florian. Curse of Shaken Faith is very dangerous, dude. Especially in the current meta of trying to stack a billion spells on your turn. That's half the reason I made this deck. Is because he's going to try to do it again right now. He's going to cast another spell and hurt himself real bad. He's going to hit. See? Boof, boof. Told you. They don't drift, but these are Ronins and they're sideways. I figured that after you see these Ronins drift, your faith gets shaken. You know what I mean? I figured that that's what happens. Yeah, he's dead because I'm just gonna kill him with Kami's Flare. Hey! Watch these Ronins drift! Oh, it lagged out bad? I don't see any problems on my side. Let me check the bitrate. He's out of there, Bugbear. That's gonna be it for tonight, boys. We got pretty good. Aside from getting some mana issues later on, we got him pretty good, man. Drift Ronin is a very dangerous deck. Drift Ronin Reds, very, very, very dangerous deck. And I literally was inspired to make it by our good friend Drift Ronin in chat here. Because I said, man, what if I just did a Red Samurai Warrior deck, bro? I was like, if I did Red Ronins, and I said, oh, Drift Ronins. Oh, now we're thinking with portals. So yeah, definitely go for it, guys. A really, really fun deck. I don't even think it's that expensive, to be honest with you. I don't even... Well, yeah, Shatterskull's the only mythic rare in it. You don't even really need that. It's not even that expensive. Give it a shot. Ooh, cancel. What did I take off? Dueling Rapier. What did I take out of here by accident? Peerless Samurai, okay. Give it a shot. Drift Ronin Red. I've been Jay Villain, and you guys have been great. Bye-bye.